Hi, I'm Wolfman Jeff, and today I'm going to be reviewing Rocky, the first film in the Rocky franchise. It's an oldie, but a goodie. I've chosen to review this movie because I know some movies in the past don't necessarily hold up the test of time. Rocky is still considered classic, but in my opinion, some movies hold up better than others, and some movies are good in maybe their time period, but you look back on them now and they're not so great. And some movies were considered masterpieces even today from the past that I don't necessarily think hold up. I'm not gonna go into them right now because I'll probably save them for another review. But there are quite a few movies that are considered classic even by today's standards, and they rank high in like the International Movie Database, and they've gotten good reviews. But from a regular guy standpoint, I don't necessarily think they're great movies. Rocky, however, I think is a great movie. It was the movie that really launched Sylvester Stallone, and there's a good reason behind that, because Sylvester Stallone, despite a lot of the mockery he gets for some of his career decisions later on, but this was a really good movie, and he gave a really good performance. He may have, in a sense, been playing himself, but he did a damn good job playing himself. And no one could play Sylvester Stallone like Sylvester Stallone. So I know a lot of people like the Rambo franchise, and I have nothing against the Rambo franchise, but to me, the Rocky films are superior films. They have a lot more depth. They have a lot more emotion. It's not about the boxing. It's about the journey, so to speak. It's about one person overcoming the odds. And each movie, some movies are better than the others, and I'll get to some of those reviews later. But every movie kind of tells a unique story and a unique aspect of his personal journey as he gets older, and that's what's so fascinating about the Rocky movies, because it's so easy for these films to just be about the boxing, just be about the action, especially with Sylvester Stallone, and the movies don't. They're about a man, they're about his personal story. The movie is just as much about the love story of Rocky Balboa and Adrian as it is about the fight and rivalry he has with some of the other boxers like Apollo Creed. So I find it very interesting, especially in this first movie, and part of the reason it's so widely considered classic is the movie is not about the winner. It's not about who wins or even who loses. It's just about the journey. It's about going the distance. They make a big deal about that in the movie, and there's a good reason why. It may be hammering the nail a little heavy on the subject and on the moral of it, but it really delivers on the aspects of that it's trying to convey, and it does a very good job of that. And there hasn't really been many movies before or since that have really gotten the aspect of proving you can do something to yourself is more important than winning. And I think it's an important lesson. And it's important for us, I think, and why Rocky is so influential, to remember that sometimes it doesn't matter if you fail. Sometimes it's about trying. Sometimes it's about going out there and doing it, and you may fail miserably. You may fail not that miserably, but still fail. Or you may succeed, but you will never succeed in life unless you actually go out and try. And that's why the movie holds up so well. And that's why it's such a great movie. And it's also a great movie because it really kind of goes into the life of Rocky, and like I said, his love story, and it's entertaining. It's a good character piece. It's a good character study of Rocky Balboa and Adrian, and they're a very sweet couple in the movie, and you really like their story. You really are invested in them. And it's an interesting dynamic. He's, a fighter. He's not the brightest bulb, but she's not considered to be great looking in the film. She's even mentions it, and she kind of is just the brains of the couple, so to speak. But they complement each other really well, and I think that's kind of a nice message too. That sometimes opposites attract, and sometimes it's for the best. You don't always have to be similar as long as you have the same heart. And Rocky Balboa and Adrian had similar hearts, and they were both compassionate, and they were both loving to each other. And while the movie may have been about fighting, it may have been about boxing, it also had a lot of heart, and that was the important thing of the movie. And that's why I think Rocky, at least the first movie in the franchise, still holds up so well, and it's considered a classic. And it's a movie I highly recommend for everyone because it's got romance, it's got action, it's got just damn fine performances. So I would recommend anyone check it out if they haven't. I'm sure most people have, but if you're young or if you just have kind of wrote it off for whatever reason, I highly recommend you watch it. I'm Wolfman Jeff. Thanks for the support and the love you guys show me sometimes. I know I'm just starting out, so thank you very much for watching and continuing to support me. I appreciate it. Bye.